Hey everybody, Aaron Luke with Empyrean Life. We are here on the Empyrean Life channel, and we are introducing an amazing new series, Portraits of Success, which is simply regular people who are doing extraordinary things as they work towards the Empyrean life. So, with us today, we have the one and only Jamal Luke. Yes, there is a correlation. He is my brother. It's not the reason we're interviewing him. The reason we are interviewing him is because he is living the dream and really is a portrait of success of what it's like to go after the highest level of achievement. So, Jamal, give us a little bit about your background and just tell us where you've come from and where things are going right now.
Well, yeah, I grew up in Columbus. I was a athlete. The first part of my life, football was what I dreamed and slept and breathed and ate for the first 24 years of my life, and had aspirations of playing in the NFL and playing for Ohio State, and was very fortunate to live out my dream of playing for the Ohio State University. And I was fortunate to win a national championship my junior year, and was part of some historic teams there. Fell a little short of making pro ball, but got thrust into the real world a little sooner than I thought I was going to be, and kind of bumped my head for a little bit, but it made me into the person I am today. So definitely excited about what I learned as an athlete, but what we're doing now is something that's going to be even greater, I feel.
Okay, outstanding. Now, of course, most of you are thinking, well, how many of us actually play collegiate football, let alone play at the Ohio State University and are able to win a national championship? I'm sure that all of you can relate to the fact that you're living in some form or fashion in the real world. So, Jamal, just kind of elaborate on what that means to you and how that's affected you, and what it's kind of pushed you to do.
Well, yeah, I what that means for me is just, I take care of my family, my wife and kids, and I pay bills just like everybody else, and want to be fulfilled in life. And so, after football was over for me, I got thrust into a situation where I enjoyed what I did as a teacher and a coach, but ultimately I felt like there was more that I was supposed to be doing with my life. I wasn't okay with living for the weekend and summer vacations, and as time would have it, I got laid off a few times, and it kind of forced me into a situation where I needed to get some mentorship and some guidance on how to take my life to that next level, and was very fortunate that those folks came across my path. Read a couple books that completely changed my thought process, and now we're on track to living the life of purpose and fulfillment that I know I was designed to live.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up too, because so many people, as you mentioned, in the real world, will go through one job, end up going through another job, go through another job, and you just kind of go from one spot to another, and you never get to that point of where you're actually going after what you feel like been designed to do. So, kind of highlight that for us. You're doing some unique things, YDC, which I'm excited to see you doing, and I know there's some really, really cool things going on with that. So, maybe give us a little bit of just a picture of what you're doing with that and where you're going with that.
Absolutely. YDC stands for Young Dream Chasers. It's all about going to chase your dream today, because you're as young as you're ever going to be in your life at this moment in time. If you have a dream and you're willing to chase it, that's what we're all about, empowering people through entrepreneurship to go after their dreams. And so we have people of all ages on our business team, and we help them start their own business, and whatever they want out of their life, we help them go get it as a team. And there's nothing more fulfilling than helping others get what they want. And I found in life that if you help enough others get what they want, you ultimately will get what you want. So it's a win-win situation, and and that's what we're all about: helping folks get control of their life back, giving kids their parents back, and just making a difference in this world.
Okay, so what would you suggest for people who are trying to do something different? They want to improve their lives. They want to go after what they feel like they should be going after. A lot of times we feel like we can't do that because of the fear of provision. Maybe we just feel like it's too late, we're too old. Some of us feel like we're too young, we're too sick, we're too this, we're too that. So, what would you say for people just to kind of get them pointed in the right direction on how they can start achieving their dreams?
Well, number one, I would say make it a priority to live the life that you want. I think oftentimes we put things off on procrastination, when honestly it's not procrastination, it's just not a priority. And so if you desire to have time and money and go where you want and live how you want and spend what you want and give how much you want. If you desire to have that type of lifestyle, number one, it has to be a priority. Once that's a priority, then you have to figure out, okay, what do I want and why do I want it? And then you have to figure out step number 3 is what's the best vehicle that's going to get me to that destination. So if it's not a priority to you, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. If it's not a priority to you, you won't get it done. But if it is a priority to you, then figure out why do you want that? Because once you have the why established, you'll do whatever it takes to make it come to fruition. And then figure out what's the best vehicle that's going to get you to that destination.
That's outstanding. Very, very good. We appreciate that. Well, how can we connect with you, Jamal? What's ways that we can follow you? I'm sure you're, as I know personally, you're all over social media. I know you got a website. What can we do to catch up with you?
Yeah, I'm on all the social media avenues. So LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. All my handles are jluke777, JLUKE777. You can also connect with me on jamalluke.com. That's www.jamalluke.com to keep up with the young dream chasers and what we're putting together. And my email as well is jamalluke777@gmail.com. So feel free to connect with me on any of those avenues. I would love to connect and converse over what I can do to help you achieve your dreams.
All right. Well, that's a wrap for us. That's exactly why we are doing this. We work here at Empyrean Life to point you in the right direction, help you to discover what you've been created for, why you've been created for that, and get you on that first step into achieving the Empyrean life.